Gather round, denizens of the internet agora, as we delve into the latest screed from none other than Destiny, our oracle of economic pragmatism, unleashing a blistering Jeremiad against the quixotic follies of Trump's 2024 economic manifesto. In the theater of online political discourse, where bombast and bluster reign supreme, Destiny steps forward to eviscerate the Trumpian chimera with all the fervor of a gladiator swinging a rhetorical gladius.
This, but there's no point in learning this because you're never going to be able to explain this to a Trumpel because they don't understand basic econ and they don't understand. It's just too much to get through. But just so that you understand it, okay? When people say this, okay? The idea that the U.S. needs to bring back manufacturing so that we're a stronger country is stupid when they're talking about bringing back base level manufacturing, okay? In the United States, we only have so much of a population, okay? And a lot of the stuff that we do is like high value add, meaning like final stage of assembly, okay? So, for instance, let's say that I were to imagine a Tesla automobile, okay? Look at my beautiful car. Let's say that I were to imagine a car, all right? Every stage when you go through this, okay, you're refining, you're adding value to, you're assembling, you're doing something that's making this like a more valuable thing, okay? Anybody can go into the earth and mine ore, all right? A lot of people can probably smelt, okay, ore, all right? A lot of people can probably create, not as many people maybe can create like base components and whatever, you know, like simple components. Not as many people, much fewer people can create like complicated, okay, if it's cutscene, go to Kick. I don't know why it does this sometimes on YouTube. There's no problem on my end. It's on YouTube's end, so figure it out. A lot of people, or some very few people can make these like advanced components. And then at the very, very final stage, okay, you have this taking all of these things and putting them together in an incredibly sophisticated end product. Generally, the further you go through this supply, through this chain of production, the further that you go through this chain, the more value that you're adding per unit of labor hour, and the more specialized the work is, and the fewer people that can do it. All right, we're employed at a very, very high level in the United States right now, as in like our unemployment is very low. Right? It's been below 5% forever. All right, if we're manufacturing this stuff here, if you want us to bring back this kind of manufacturing or this kind of manufacturing or this kind of manufacturing, right? I'll get the couch today, Dan. If you want to produce this stuff, fine, but we have to stop making this stuff. We have to stop making this stuff here, okay? Why the f would you want to go back to doing this base level when we make better? Why would you ever want to do that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So this is a nonsense approach to manufacturing. Also, everybody knows this. For instance, when Elon Musk wanted to make Teslas, he didn't say who's mining material out of the earth and making steel or whatever, right? He said, who has the best environment where I can have specialized enough workers to do the final stage of assembly or manufacturing for my cars? And he came to the United States of America, all right? He didn't go to where they create steel. He didn't go to where they mine something out of the earth, right? It's just, yeah, so this is dumb. I'm buying it and shipping it to, I'll get it, Dan, give me 1 hour and I'll have it ordered, okay? But anyway, yeah, so number one, okay, and then number two, is it not possible to do both? Obviously not at the same time, but would it hurt to produce some parts? No, you can't do both. You only have so many workers. How could we do both? Is everybody gonna start working a second or third job to do base level manufacturing? You can't do it. It's impossible. You can't do everything, right? Also, this is an issue that is contradictory that they bring up. There's two things that people keep complaining about, all right? They complain that illegal immigrants are coming to the United States, or immigrants in general are coming to the United States, and they're complaining that these immigrants are coming, and as a result, they're stealing jobs, or they're working too much, or whatever. They're hurting whatever workers. But then in the next sentence, in the next breath, they'll say, we can't compete with Mexico because they can pay their workers less because those workers are stealing our factories, right? If that's the case, that they have so many workers that they're stealing factory investments from us, Why are we blocking the workers from moving here? If their workers are so good that they can work in these factories and it's over, why wouldn't we just have them come to the United States and build the factories here and then have the workers here? It doesn't make any sense. You're saying that group of workers over there south of the border, they're able to build factories down there and all those people are working in those factories and it's over. And it's like, okay, well, damn, how can we bring those workers to the United States? No, we don't want those workers here. Wait, I thought you said that those workers are stealing our factories over the border. Yes. But you want to block all of them from coming here? What if they just came here and then we could just build the factories here and employ them here? Wouldn't that make more sense? Like, it's this all, their whole approach to immigration is just fucking nonsense, okay? It's just nonsense. However, I'm here for it. I'm here for it because if Trump wins, I will be spending the next 4 years, okay, ruthlessly down the throats of poor Republicans, okay? And I will do it, and I will enjoy it. I will publish my tax returns, okay, every year, just so they can see how unbelievably they are, okay? Just so that I want to do it. I will enjoy it, and they can see all the money that Donald Trump is saving. I think last year, I paid like $600,000 or $700,000 in income taxes, and then next year, if Trump does some taxes, I only have to pay $400,000. Oh, the idea that I will be saving more on my income taxes than 5x with these poor, broke, addled, whatever meth lab infested, we use meth twice there, conservatives in rural bumfuware are making, I'll take it. I'll take it. We call that a win-win, okay? We do call that a win-win.
Buckle up, my friends, because we are about to traverse the labyrinthine intricacies of economic nonsense dressed up as populist wisdom. First, Destiny takes aim at the cornerstone of Trump's economic appeal, the fetishization of bringing back manufacturing. This is no mere nostalgia, but a brazenly simplistic solution to a multifaceted problem. Destiny, in his trademark precision, dissects the fallacy, noting that the United States is a titan of high value-add production, a colossus perched atop the assembly line's apex. Why, then, should we descend into the murky depths of low-value labor? Why trade the crown jewels of innovation for the drudgery of basic manufacturing? This brings us to the heart of Destiny's critique, the conflation of productivity with patriotism. The allure of "Made in America" is potent, but Destiny argues that it's an economic red herring, a siren song designed to distract from the realities of modern labor specialization. America's workforce, he insists, is better utilized in advanced industries where the payoff per labor hour is exponentially higher. Why dig in the dirt for ore when you can assemble Teslas and code software? This isn't just an economic argument, it's a call to resist regressive romanticism. Destiny's ire, however, isn't reserved solely for the economics of nostalgia. He lambasts the contradictions within Trumpian rhetoric, where the specter of immigration is wielded as both a bogeyman and a panacea. Conservatives decry immigrants for stealing jobs while simultaneously bemoaning the outsourcing of factories to countries like Mexico. Destiny skewers this cognitive dissonance with surgical precision. If foreign workers are so industrious, why not let them build factories here, in the very nation that supposedly needs their labor? The irony is palpable, and Destiny relishes in exposing the absurdity of these talking points. If immigration is a threat and outsourcing is a tragedy, the logical solution would be to invite skilled workers to the US and integrate them into the economy. Instead, the Trump doctrine clings to an incoherent nationalism that seeks to wall off talent and opportunity alike. It's a masterclass in self-sabotage, and Destiny is here for every delicious contradiction. But wait, Destiny is just getting warmed up. He delves deeper into Trump's policy, revealing how the fixation on base-level manufacturing ignores the realities of global supply chains. Why attempt to compete with nations that have built their economies around low-wage labor when the US excels at the final stages of production? Destiny paints a vivid picture of economic inefficiency, likening the proposal to a master chef abandoning a gourmet kitchen to grow his own wheat. It's a recipe for disaster, a gastronomic metaphor for economic folly. The piece De Resistance of Destiny's critique, however, lies in his analysis of Trump's populist appeal. By promising to bring back jobs that no longer align with America's economic strengths, Trump isn't empowering workers, he's peddling false hope. This, Destiny argues, is the true tragedy, a betrayal of the very people who placed their trust in him. The jobs of yesteryear are gone, replaced by opportunities in fields that require investment in education and training. Anything less is a con. As if this weren't enough, Destiny dives into the murky waters of Trump's tax policies, a realm rife with hypocrisy. He savors the bitter irony of rural conservatives cheering for tax cuts that disproportionately benefit the wealthy. Destiny gleefully imagines publishing his own tax returns under Trump's plan, showcasing the windfall he would receive compared to the meager crumbs trickling down to the average Joe. It's not just a critique, it's a sardonic celebration of the system's inherent absurdity. But Destiny isn't content to merely highlight the flaws, he turns his gaze to the broader implications of Trump's economic agenda. The erosion of democratic norms, the rise of oligarchical influence, and the shameless propagation of misinformation are all part of the same toxic brew. Elon Musk's dalliance with disinformation and Twitter's descent into chaos are cited as cautionary tales, warnings of a world where economic policy is shaped by billionaires with dubious motives. In true Destiny fashion, the essay crescendos into a call for clarity and coherence. The American electorate, he argues, deserves better than the empty platitudes and economic snake oil offered by Trump. They deserve policies rooted in reality, not the fever dreams of a demagogue. This is not just about politics, it's about the survival of democracy itself. As the rhetorical dust settles, one thing is clear, Destiny has thrown down the gauntlet. His critique of Trump's 2024 economic policy is as incisive as it is impassioned, a fiery rebuke to the populist posturing that threatens to derail the nation. Whether one agrees with his conclusions or not, his call for intellectual rigor and economic honesty is a rallying cry for those who refuse to be hoodwinked by the allure of nostalgia. In the end, Destiny's argument isn't just about Trump, it's about the future of America. Will the nation succumb to the siren song of simplistic solutions, or will it rise to meet the challenges of the modern world with innovation and integrity? The answer, as always, lies in the hands of the people.